So my project is looking at Half Moon Lake, and I'm specifically interested in the pH of the water and how that relates to the different snail communities that live here. Snails and mollusks in general are really vulnerable to changes in pH because of what their shells are made out of. So I'm interested with how much invasive vegetation is in here, if that's impacting the snail community and their shell forming abilities. So I'm out here, I've been taking pH measurements starting from noon yesterday, came out at about 8 p.m. and then midnight last night to take different measurements to see if there was any change over time. And then today I've been doing surveys of the snails themselves to see if there's any pitting in their shell that could be suggestive of the water kind of degrading their shell.
My project, I'm taking water samples and groundwater samples, and then I'm looking at the different water quality parameters. So like temperature, pH, nitrate levels, things like that, just to see if there's any sort of effect from the construction on the new science building to Little Niagara or the groundwater here.
Wisconsin has a long record of trying to take care of its water. You know, this is not a new idea, but I do think the emphasis on growing the incoming workforce is important, because in making sure that we have qualified students to fill that niche is going to be really important to sustaining all of the work that's gone into it. You don't have to be a scientist to understand the importance of water, and water is important to everybody.
I think it's vital that my generation and future generations work to preserve it and have the opportunity to understand it and study it, not just for preservation, but just for curiosity's sake. Nature is a beautiful thing, so I think it's extremely important that my generation is continuing to do this type of work, and I hope that I can continue to do this type of work and speak out and use my voice to protect the planet, as well as using my brain to understand it further.